Okay, I have you very precariously balanced. Let me just show you what you look like. Hello, winter! I don't have a ring light. This is really exciting. So, let's do this. No one come to bother me, please! Hey guys, so I know I haven't made a video in a pretty long time, but here I am, back for the new year. But I have a couple videos that I have lined up for 2018, looking forward to it, can't wait to post them, gonna be good. Keep your eye out on New Year's Day for a project that I've been working on all year. I'm really excited to post it. It won't mean as much to anyone else as it does to me, but I'm just like really looking forward to posting it. So, anyway, so for today's video, I want to talk about journaling a little bit, and by no means am I some sort of like professional journaler or whatever. I know there's so many people on here who like do bullet journals and, oh, I have to sneeze. I know there's tons of people who do bullet journals and journal like all the time and like are like writers and stuff and do hand lettering and everything, or sketchbooks and stuff like that. But I just, with my spare time that I often don't have, I like to journal and I like to draw and I like to be creative. So I want to talk about today. I'm what you may call a journal hoarder. Maybe. I'm totally a journal hoarder. So I have several journals that I'm going to show you. Just kind of talk about what I write in them, what I draw in them. I have to sneeze again. La 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 la. I hate not being able to sneeze. I have a couple journals that I'm going to show you. I'm going to talk about them a little bit and maybe inspire someone to start journaling because I think it's a good thing to do. So, okay, where did I put them? First, I have this journal, and this journal I actually finished completely last year. Or within the past year. My last journal entry was on February 26th, 2017. I almost forgot what year it was for a second. But this was the first journal that I've ever finished, and so I'm pretty proud of this. It's just this cute little map. I'm pretty sure I got it on Depop, and I love it. I love being able to have my old journals on the shelf and just kind of like be able to read back on them. Sometimes they're really embarrassing and I'm really ashamed, not ashamed, but just like, oh, Alyssa, what were you saying? With like some of my old entries, so this is really fun for me to look back on. Oh, and in that journal, in these upcoming journals are just like every day, kind of before I go to bed, I usually write. And not every day, but as regularly as I can. I try to write just kind of what happened during my day or what I'm feeling or just like thoughts, you know, like journal-y stuff, I guess. This is another journal that I finished this year, so I started this. It says do what you love, or do what makes you happy. I can read. And it has like music embellishments on it. I don't know if you can see that very well. I started this journal on the last day of February. I finished it on the day before my birthday because I wanted to start my new journal on my birthday, which didn't end up happening. I started it the day after my birthday because I wasn't home all day when I turned 21. So anyway, this is the other journal that I finished during 2017. And again, it's just really fun to look back on kind of what I was thinking or like what I was learning at different points in the year. So this is my current journal. It says more love on the front, and it's just like sparkly reflecty gold, marble and pink, and I really love this journal because it's just like really cute. I started this the day after my birthday, and I was able to talk about my birthday, turning 21, and kind of talk about the year ahead and stuff like that. So that was a kind of cool entry. But yeah, it's just stuff that happened, stuff that I want to talk about, stuff that I am feeling when I am feeling things. Hopefully I'll be able to write in it more often and feel like I have the time to do that because next semester is going to be less busy, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to writing more in general. Finally, this is the journal that I have. Ooh, it looks so cool with all the Christmas lights. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Anyway, this is the journal that I have yet to start, and this one's, I've been putting it off, honestly. Like, I had this one and that pink one at the same time, and I chose to start that one because this one is wide ruled and I like college ruled paper, but eventually I'm going to write in this one because look how pretty it is. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's just like holographic, silver, reflective. Hello, that's my face. Hi. Okay, next we're gonna kind of go into other journals that I have. I have several other journals. This one, I'm unwrapping it before I even show it to you. This one is this like true leather, is that what you say? Genuine, that's a good word. A genuine leather journal that my friend Mio got for me when she was gallivanting around Europe. It definitely still smells like leather. And it's just like this tiny, cute little wrap journal. It has blank pages, and so what I've kind of been doing this. It's not completely a bullet journal because I don't know how to do that and I don't have the dedication and stuff to do that. But basically I do like this kind of thing and add little lists. Like I have a photography bucket list, like movies to watch and little self-care tips with like flowers, and I tried to do hand lettering with Crayola markers, just stuff like that. And so it's really pretty and it's kind of one of those like aesthetic things. And then I've also been collecting like movie stubs. Ooh, something fell out. Movie stubs and sports games tickets, and the eclipse happened this summer, and so I have my eclipse glasses in here. And just random stuff that I can glue in here and kind of create memories around. It's more of a scrapbook than a journal, I suppose. But I get to be a little bit more creative and artsy with this one. Okay, next I have a little mini sketchbook, and again, by no means am I like an artist or anything. I just like to doodle kind of in my spare time. This was just, I don't know, a selfie I'd taken in the mirror at work that I decided to draw and add funny colors to. Then I just have some other things in here, like this was a drawing version of the Fusion Art Show photo that I took, and other miscellaneous people usually. I illustrated a character in a short story that I wrote, and so that was kind of fun. But just, you know, random stuff like that. And it's nice and small, so it's portable. It's more portable than I have a big sketchbook, and I don't use that one as much unless I'm watercoloring. It's really nice to have around, and again, I'm like not super good at it, but it's just kind of fun to be able to have a place to doodle. And finally, the last kind of section of journals that I have are poetry journals. And this journal, this Lots of Ideas journal, was just one that I bought that I was expecting to actually like legitimately journal in like the first four, but I ended up starting that other one first, and then I had that other one that I was going to use, and I didn't know when I was going to get to this journal, so I decided to use it as a poetry journal because I really like writing poetry. Little known fact if you don't know that, but I do really like writing poetry, and I want to get better at it, so I figured that I would make a poetry journal. That was a long way around saying this is a poetry journal, but it's just kind of fun to have my words in here in one central place, and I write it in pencil in here. I'm always writing these poems in pencil. I have little phrase banks, so whenever I kind of think of a phrase I want to use, I put it in the phrase bank and then I can use it later. And I always date them and write yeah, little poems in here. So that's been really fun, and I've been really enjoying that. Last but not least, going off of the journal I just talked about, is I have this huge black journal that I don't use super often, but it's kind of like a finalized poetry journal. So once I finish writing poetry or something in that other journal, I actually transfer it over to here in pen, and it's legitimately huge. Oh, I have some old poetry prompts in here. But I try to make this one kind of pretty, so I make sure my handwriting looks good, and I pay a lot of attention to the aesthetics in here. But yeah, it's just kind of like fun to be able to transfer it over in a finalized pen format, and then since it's literally enormous, I can store so much stuff in here. I also add other people's poetry in here, so if I find a poem that I like on Instagram or something, there's this one account that I follow, her name is Hannah Walls, she's super cool, big mood, and I actually added her Instagram account as well so I can find it later. So it's not just my stuff, it's also other people's, and that way I can come back to it and look at it and read through a bunch of different kinds of poetry. But anyway, that's it for today's video. So I am going to dip out now. Keep your eye out for new things coming in 2018. Looking forward to it. Woo! So, think that's it. Is that it? Guess we'll find out. Bye, you guys.